Give you guys a little sneak peek at what we're doing today. It's the same thing we did last year. I'm not sure if I recorded or not. We'll have to flip through the videos and find out. Basically, I get these cheap Rural King buckets. Let me flip. Yeah, these cheap Rural King buckets. And this is, so there's really no excuse not to have somewhat self-sufficiency and get a little garden in. And what I do is I get these, they're like $2 Rural King buckets. I think $2. You could get them $2 at Lowe's anywhere, I think now. And, you know, we'll put the organic garden soil in the buckets, mixed along with just the regular earth soil, mix it all up, and then whenever we plant, or like this is parsley, we got curly and regular parsley, this is what we'll put them in. So yeah, I wanted to share this with you today. And then every year what we do is we freshen it up like this, and then I'll mix it all together. And if you're allergic to this stuff, sometimes like even the tomato plants and things like that, you'll get a rash on you. So I usually wear rubber gloves if it's something I think's gonna bother me. But you basically just keep mixing it in with your regular soil, and you'll have good soil all year to plant things in.
You can do it like as it's growing. You can take the parsley and stuff and you can put it in a food dehydrator or like that Pampered Chef oven.
Oh yeah, you can dehydrate the food. Yeah, that's a good point. So basically you can get yourself a cheap food dehydrator. I mean, you could sometimes even find them at like Goodwill, or you could buy yourself a decent one, and they just hold more really. And you know, you could have your parsley, your basil, all your herbs year round if you dehydrate them. And that's what we'll do here. So now also, like she just did, we'll make these little tags. You see these tags here? And that way they're cheap, but it's nice because you can see what you have. Not that you're not going to know what it is, but year round,
it just looks cute.
Yeah, it looks nice. So we'll put those in there, and the kids will be able to go out. They'll see what it is, friends and family, and we'll pick it. So like this is regular parsley, and this is what's curly parsley. And I'll put links in the description below what you would use the different ones for. Some are good for pastas, and then versus the other ones maybe good for soups, or you know, what have you. So
I think the curly one's the one that you use for like garnish.
What is it? For
garnish, like on stuff. I mean, you could put it in food too, but it said on the tag like for garnish or whatever.
Garnishes and things like that. So, but and then yeah, we'll keep filming the best we can and fill you in what we're planting this year. So there's a lot of work to be done, and I apologize we haven't got a lot of filming out. So we'll probably take you through the garden beds and see how much time we have. Rosemary and the oregano in this. Can you get me the oregano and the rosemary? Thank you. So we'll get these two started, and what we normally do here, just pinch these off like this. Comes out like this. Well, these been sitting in here so long, they get cubed, so the root system isn't spreading out. It's kind of like all cluttered. So you go, and basically are pulling apart a little easy, and that just kind of gets them broke up and gets them back shooting out the way they're supposed to go, and establishes a better, deeper root system. So then we're going to go around it like this. If you want to get it close up, you can shoot it in there. All right. And then you're just going to go like this. And we put these on our deck. So, you know, in the morning, if you want to get something like for your eggs, or if you're making salsa, or not salsa, but guacamole with avocados, you could pick fresh cilantro off, rosemary for your steaks. It's convenient. It looks really nice on the porch. And then we don't have to take up all the garden space with the little herbs and try to weed around them. So it helps a lot. Oregano and rosemary. And my favorite color, hot pink. Put that down in there. Okay. That's that bucket. So we'll carry these over to the deck. We'll be able to go right from our house out to our deck and water our plants real easy. So you could do it, you know, at night. You do it in your pajamas. what we'll do is we'll put it on all the corners of our deck. So I'm just gonna get those up for now, and then we're gonna get back to planting. Okay, so you saw me planting this cayenne. What I'm gonna try this year is, that's a lot of plants, 4 plants. Normally it's only 1 or 2. I've planted 4, and I'm gonna try to stake it in the middle and like a tomato, kind of keep them all separate but together. So we're gonna see how this works out, and then that way we can do update videos like we did last year with the Swiss chard. We're gonna do it this year with like the cayennes and maybe a few different things. So I decided to show you guys how I make these little bucket raised beds. Start with a cheap bucket, flip it over. Get yourself a 1/2 inch drill, 5/8, whatever it may be. You're gonna wanna drill holes. Now you don't wanna put them too close together. I put one in the middle. See if I can do this one-handed. One in the middle. And then you just what I do is I go around almost like a hunting target where, it has different circles. I just keep going out, and then I skip, and this is for your drainage, because you don't want all that water sitting in the bottom of that bucket. That's really all you need. I mean, you could throw an extra one in here and there if you need to, on there, and then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna fill up the bottom. So much with stone, you'll see. All right, so what you're gonna want to do is just get a little bit of stone like this, and you're gonna fill the bucket up with the stone for drainage, about 3 to 4 inches. Then we'll put the rest, a little bit of like just regular ground soil, any kind of topsoil will work, and then we'll mix that garden soil in up to about 1 inch below or so, and we'll mix it all together, except for the stone. The stone's just for drainage, so nothing gets clogged. And this is about what you want to go for. We had some fun big rocks. We just threw those in, but number 2s is what these are, number 1s. So you want to get like number 2 limestone. Yeah, actually you want to get river gravel, but we have limestone here, so we'll just use that at the bottom. Put the garden, any kind of topsoil you have. It does not have to be screened. We'll mix it in with the good soil, with the organic garden soil. Some of this.